Colorado Supreme Court ruled Tuesday that former President Donald Trump may not appear on that state's presidential primary ballot next year, marking the first time a court has embraced a theory that the former president disqualified himself from a second term by attempting to overturn the 2020 election. President Trump is disqualified from holding the office of president, the state court wrote in an unsigned opinion. Because he is disqualified, it would be a wrongful act under the election code for the secretary to list him as a candidate on the presidential primary ballot. The Colorado court, which voted 4-3, said it would stay its own ruling until early January, giving Trump time to appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. Trump is almost certain to do so, which would put a historic question before the nation's highest court and once again put the legal issues swirling around the former president in the hands of the justices. O'Connor, President Joe Biden remembers legacy of Sandra Day O'Connor. Broadly at issue is the wording of the Constitution's insurrection clause and whether Trump incited an insurrection when his supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. A Colorado district judge last month held that Trump had engaged in an insurrection by inciting the mob that stormed that U.S. Capitol, but that the provision of the 14th Amendment that disqualifies certain officials involved with insurrection did not apply to a president. But the Colorado Supreme Court reversed that holding. "We do not reach these conclusions lightly," the court wrote. "We are mindful of the magnitude and weight of the questions now before us. We are likewise mindful of our solemn duty to apply the law, without fear or favor, and without being swayed by public reaction to the decisions that the law mandates we reach." That reaction was swift. Unsurprisingly, the all-Democrat appointed Colorado Supreme Court has ruled against President Trump, supporting a Soros-funded, left-wing group scheme to interfere in an election on behalf of crooked Joe Biden by removing President Trump's name from the ballot and eliminating the rights of Colorado voters to vote for the candidate of their choice, Trump campaign spokesman Stephen Chung said in a statement. Chung vowed that Trump would swiftly appeal to the Supreme Court. Doing so would halt the practical effect of the state court's decision, and state officials would continue to be required to include Trump's name on the ballot until the U.S. Supreme Court rules. The Colorado court is the first state to explicitly rule against Trump on the issue. Courts in several other states including Minnesota, Michigan and New Hampshire have shot down similar legal claims in recent weeks. The Colorado lawsuit, filed by the watchdog group Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, is one of dozens pending across the nation. The court's decision today affirms what our clients alleged in this lawsuit, that Donald Trump is an insurrectionist who disqualified himself from office, said CREW President Noah Bookbinder. It is not only historic and justified, but is necessary to protect the future of democracy in our country. Republicans condemn decision, progressive groups back state court. Trump himself, who has repeatedly attacked the 14th Amendment lawsuits in recent months, said nothing about the decision during a Tuesday campaign rally in Waterloo, Iowa. He let the Republican apparatus do the talking for him.